towards Rashtrapati Bhavan. You can see the first formation flying in, consisting of 4 Mi-17V5 helicopters of 115 helicopter unit. The helicopters are flying in a wine-glass formation, carrying the national
Listeners,
flag and service
just
flag.
see towards the Rashtrapati Bhavan, one can see the first formation flying in, comprising of 4 Mi-17 V5 helicopters. And it's such a beautiful sight. The helicopters are flying in a wine glass formation.
Vinita, I can also see heralding this year's parade, the parade commander, Lieutenant General Vijay Kumar Mishra.
Leading the flypast, trooping the national flag, is the commanding officer of 155 HU, Wing Commander Nikhil Mehrotra. The army flag is with the Wing Commander Mayank Paliwal, and the naval flag is Wing Commander Dabral.
The Jammu and Kashmir Rifles in December 1985.
And with
The
that,
general officer has rich operational
the
experience
helicopters
spanning over 3
fly past
decades,
and
being on line
the
of
march
control in
past.
Jammu and Kashmir, where he was wounded
And
in
here
operations
comes
of
heralding this
counter-terrorism
year's parade,
operations while serving
the parade commander, Lieutenant General Vijay Kumar Mishra. Ati Vishish Seva Medal, a second generation army officer, an alumnus of Indian Military Academy. His last assignment was as the additional director general of procurement in army headquarters.
Following the parade commander is the parade second in command, Major General Alok Kakkar. Major General Alok Kakkar is an alumnus of National Defence Academy, Khadakwasla, and the Indian Military Academy, Dehradun. The officer commanded the brigade in the Western Theatre and has a rich experience of serving in Kargil, Jammu and Kashmir, and the Northeast. He's just going down the Rajpath, crossing the saluting dais in a while to take the salute of the President of India. For his distinguished service, the officer has been awarded the Chief of Integrated Defence Staff and General Officer Commanding-in-Chief Army Training Command commendation cards. And there he is in front of the saluting dais, saluting the President and the Prime Minister at the VIP dais, and slowly gliding past the saluting base towards the India Gate.
And followed are the proud winners of the highest gallantry awards. The parade commander, they include the winners of Paramveer Chakra and Ashok Chakra, Subedar Major Yogendra Singh Yadav, and Paramveer Chakra of that is Yogendra Singh Yadav, Paramveer Chakra of the 18 Grenadiers, and Subedar Sanjay Kumar, Paramveer Chakra. Both are on their jeeps, and now they are about to reach the saluting dais. They will salute the Honorable President. And here they salute the Honorable President, and they slowly glide past.
And now the first contingent in the uniform of the 61 Cavalry, led by Major Mrityunjay Singh Chauhan. Cavalry is the only serving active horse cavalry regiment in the world with the amalgamation of all the state horse units. It has the unique distinction of leading the last recorded cavalry. Gradually they are crossing the area. The motto, Ashwa Shakti Yashobal, meaning horsepower is forever supreme.
They're just going past the saluting base with flags in their hand. And as they pass by, what we can see on the left of our booths is the next detachment of Centurion tank of the Pune Horse, led by Captain Rahul Sharma. The Centurion was the mainstay of the Indian Army in the 1971 Indo-Pak War. At the Battle of Basantar, an armoured division and brigade of the Pakistan 1 Corps confronted 2 brigades of the Indian 1 Corps equipped with the Centurion tanks. Casualties were heavy on the Pakistan side, with 46 tanks destroyed. Second Lieutenant Arun Khetarpal, PVC of Pune Horse, is forever remembered for his valiant stand in his Centurion, named the Famagusta, against the 13 Lancers of Pakistan Army that changed the course of the battle in our favor. The mechanized column tank Centurion is just gliding past us in front of our eyes on Rajpath right now. And the motto of this tank centurion is Ranveer Jai Sada.
Anuja, following them is the first mechanized column coming up on this majestic boulevard of Rajpath in the detachment tank PT-76 led by Captain Anshuman Tiwari of 69 Armoured Regiment. The PT-76 saw action in the Indo-Pakistan War in 1965 and 71. Battle of Bogra fought with PT-76 in 1971 by 69 Armoured Regiment in the Eastern Theatre of 1971 war. During the battle, many Pakistani M24 Chaffee tanks were destroyed and few captured. Here he salutes the Honorable President. Their motto is Ekta Mein Veerta.
Friends, the next is detachment of MBT Arjun Mech 1 of 75 Armoured Regiment led by Lieutenant Gulale Swapnil Kumar. What a beautiful sight. Rajpath is looking absolutely regal. Integrated fire detection and suppression system and missile protection system are included in the array of systems fitted in this tank. All-around anti-tank warhead protection by the newly developed Kanchan armor is claimed. And their motto is Sasham Vijayate.
And towards the left, when we see, it is the next detachment of APC Topaz led by Major Ravi Kumar of the Mechanical Infantry Regiment Center. This is a series of amphibious tracked armored personnel carriers developed jointly by Polish People's Republic and Czechoslovakia. The lightweight APC played a pivotal role in 1971 war in the Western Theatre. The obstacle crossing capability, along with its amphibious capability, helped the Indian troops to carry out swift maneuvers across the theatre of the operations. The motto of this is Veerta or Vishwas. They are saluting the President just in front of the saluting base and moving ahead.
The next detachment of BMP-1 of Mechanized Infantry Regiment Center led by Naib Subedar Shyam Sundar of Mechanized Infantry Regiment Center. Post-1965 Indo-Pak War, when a need was felt to enhance the mobility of our infantry to keep pace with tanks, several infantry battalions were equipped with armored personnel carriers. Here he salutes the Honorable President.
And now we can see the next detachment of BMP 2nd of 2 guards led by Lieutenant Rashikesh Sarda. Their motto being Pehla Hamesha Pehla. Crossing by, they salute the President and go ahead.
The next is detachment of 75 by 24 pack Howitzer Mech 1 of Artillery Central Nashik led by Major P. Shankar Dutt. 75 by 24 pack Howitzer Mech 1 is the first indigenously developed gun of India. Late Brigadier Gurdial Singh from the Regiment of Artillery was instrumental in designing and developing this mountain gun in 1960s. This gun was phased out in 1980s when it was replaced by another indigenously developed 105mm Indian field gun. And the motto is Sarvatra Izzat O Iqbal. They are just going by the saluting base and saluting the President, turning their eyes right and moving ahead towards the India Gate.
Well, now the next detachment is 75 by 24 pack Howitzer MK1 of Artillery Center, Nasik, led by Major P. Shankar Dutt. Here he salutes the Honorable President. Their motto is Sarvatra Izzat O Iqbal. And he moves forward in front of the saluting base and slowly he glides past.
The next is detachment of 155 mm Dhanush gun. The Dhanush gun system is a modern state-of-art equipment made by Ordnance Factory Board, which includes imperative navigation system. Their motto being professionalism, perfection and pride.
And the next is detachment of PMS Bridge of 16 Engineer Bharat Rakshak Regiment, led by Lieutenant Siddharth Sinha. This high-mobility Tatra vehicle-based assault bridge was inducted in the Corps of Engineer in 1917s from Czechoslovakia. And the bridge has now been indigenized by Bharat Earth Movers. One bridge engineer regiment can lay up to 300 meters of floating assault bridge for crossing of tanks over water obstacles with lightning speed. And their motto is Padineri Podu Palam.
The next detachment of Sarvatra Bridge of the 38 Assault Engineer Regiment, led by Lieutenant Dipanshu Lalar. He reaches the saluting base and now he will salute the Honorable President. Here he salutes and the Honorable President responds back. The motto is Sada Aage, Sabse Aage.
And listeners, the next is detachment of HT-16 of 14 Battalion led by Captain Ganesh Nanavare. Vintage electronic warfare system is popularly known as HT-16. The system has been backbone of electronic warfare operations for last 3 decades. And their motto is Kartavya Sarvopari. About to reach the saluting days, gradually going ahead, being followed by Tarang Shakti.
Yes, the next detachment is of Tarang Shakti of 10 Engineers Battalion led by Major Vivek Shrawat. This Made in India system has been developed indigenously by Bharat Electronics Limited, and it's a compact and extremely agile electronic warfare platform. The systems act as a potent weapon system by jamming the adversary's communications, thereby breaking his cohesions and making him incapable of fighting a coordinated battle. And the motto is Tivra Chaukas.
And the next detachment of Tiger Cat missile of Army Air Defence College, led by Captain Ranjit Singh of 512 Light AD Missile Regiment. He's about to reach the saluting days, and there he will gracefully salute the Honorable President. And here he salutes and the President responds back. What a sight, the missiles as if they are about to fire towards the sky.
And now, Sanjeev, I see the most fascinating sight. It's Akash, the next detachment. And this is the weapon system of 128 AD Missile Regiment, which is led by Captain Abhay Singh. Akash weapon system is the first indigenously developed air defense system capable of firing short-range surface-to-air missiles against enemy aerial platforms. The system is capable of firing surface-to-air missiles up to a range of 25 kilometers. Their motto is Akashe Shatru Jai.
Now, side by side, we see the fly past of the advanced light helicopters. They have moved ahead from the saluting base and towards the India Gate. The Rudra formation was led by Colonel Sudipto Chakki of 301 Army Aviation Special Operations Squadron with the national flag, followed by Lieutenant Colonel Anil Mehta, Sena Medal, and Lieutenant Colonel Vivek SV in 2 Rudras, and Lieutenant Colonel Vijay Gowat in Dhruv helicopter.
And there towards the left, the first contingent coming towards the saluting days is of the Rajput Regiment, commanded by Lieutenant Varun Pratap Singh of 17 Rajput Regiment. The contingent is attired in the Indian Army uniform of 1950s and carrying weapon .303, which has seen the Indo-Pak War of 1947-48. Victory or death in battle has been the religion of the Rajputs from time immemorial. It is his character that he knows no fear. The Rajput regiment is a rich mix of Rajputs, Gujars, Brahmins, Bengalis, Muslims, Jats and Ahirs. One of the oldest in the Indian Army, it has the unique distinction of providing the first Commander-in-Chief of independent India. The motto of this regiment is Sarvatra Vijay, and the war cry, Bol Bajrang Bali ki Jai, Hanuman ki Hu Pyare.
Following is the combined band of the Madras Regimental Centre, Maratha Light Regimental Centre and Kumaon Regimental Centre.
And now the Assam Regiment. These contingent comprising exclusively of troops from all the 7 northeastern states is being commanded by Captain Gaurav Rana of 14th Battalion, the Assam Regiment. Listeners, the Assam Regiment has also been a 3-time proud winner of the Republic Day Parade. Their motto, Rhino Charge, and the war cry, Assam Vikram.
And approaching the dais now is the proud contingent of Jammu and Kashmir Light Infantry, led by Major Ritesh Tiwari of the 5th Battalion of the Jammu and Kashmir Light Infantry. The contingent is attired in the Indian Army uniform of 1970s and carrying weapon 7.62mm SLR. With their bright red headgear, looking absolutely smart, swelling the chest of every Indian with pride and glory. What a majestic sight to witness.
And they are followed by the band, which is slowly approaching towards the dais, and it will play in its full form the black uniforms and the red stripes. Proud contingent of Sikh Light Infantry led by Captain Utsav Kumar of 15th Sikh Light Infantry. He salutes the President. Their motto is Deg Teg Fateh, meaning prosperity in peace and victory in war. Their war cry is Jo Bole So Nihal, Sat Sri Akal.
And now, listeners, the combined band of J&K Kashmir Light Regimental Center, AMC Center and 14 Gurkha Training Center comprises of 68 musicians. The band is being led by Subedar Major M.S. Reddy. The band is playing the tune Assamese Warrior.
Yes, Vinita, what a breathtaking sight it is. The arms going above the head in unison, perfectly synchronized, marching towards the dais and giving way to yet another exciting beat of a band.
Well, the band is playing the tune Assamese Warrior. And it is slowly approaching the saluting dais.
Towards the left, when I can see the Army Ordnance Corps contingent led by young women officer, Lieutenant Manisha Bohra. The contingent is attired in the present Indian Army uniform and carrying weapons 5.56mm INSAS rifles. The formal recognition of the Army Ordnance Corps was with the establishment of the Board of Ordnance on 8th of April 1775, which for the first time created an organization that could effectively control all the stores of the company and later on of the Army. 8th April is therefore celebrated as Raising Day of the Army Ordnance Corps. The Army Ordnance Corps personnel have received the gallantry awards both pre and post-independence.
And coming in front is the Maroon Parade. They are the paratroopers of the Indian Army led by Major Vishesh of 23 Battalion of the Parachute Regiment. Just see the beat, the way they are doing the parade. It's so beautiful and so much in sync. The motto is Shatrujit.
Well, now I see the Navy band, the Naval Brass Band. Ladies and gentlemen, approaching the dais now is the world-renowned brass band, the Indian Navy, led by Vincent Johnson.
Then after this Naval Brass Band, they are going just in front of the saluting dais. All their trumpets gleaming, shining in the sun rays. And friends, here comes the naval contingent of 96 young sailors, proudly led by Lieutenant Commander Achal Sharma as contingent commander and Lieutenant Shubham Sharma. It's a perfectly visual symphony passing the saluting dais.
The Indian Navy Tableau is the next. The Tableau is designed with an aim to showcase the multi-dimensional capabilities of Indian Navy as well as highlight key inductions under Atmanirbhar Bharat. Also finds a special mention in the Tableau. The Tableau commanders are Lieutenant Preeti and Lieutenant Mayank Bhagor.
It looks wonderful against the emblem. And now, friends, the Indian Air Force Band. Gradually coming this side, Warrant Officer Ashok Kumar is leading the Air Force Band, which is playing the tune Sound Barrier Quick March. The band comprises of 3 drum majors and 72 musicians. They'll be followed by Indian Air Force marching contingent with a proper distance, the gap. The Air Force marching contingent comprising of 96 airmen and 4 officers led by squadron leader Prashant Swaminathan will march past now, crossing by completely in sync and unison. The 3 super officers marching behind the contingent commanders are Flight Lieutenant Sujoy Yadav, Flight Lieutenant Preetam Sangwan and Flight Lieutenant Infantry Kovind.
And after this Indian Air Force Band and the Indian Air Force marching contingent passing by, I can see the IAF tableau displaying the theme Indian Air Force Transforming for the Future. It showcases scaled-down models of MiG-21, Nath, light combat helicopter, Aslesha radar and Rafale aircraft. MiG-21 strike worked as the final trigger to capitulate the adversary and bringing about a decisive victory in the 1971 war. Rafale, with its advanced technology equipped with wide range of weapons, is a game changer to attain air supremacy. And there they go by the saluting dais.
The next is the Defence Research and Development Organization, is the premier carrier of research and development organization carrying out research and development in advanced defense technologies for equipping our armed forces with state-of-art defense system. Coming in front at the Rajpath is the most advanced defense technology display from DRDO, the indigenous fourth generation fighter aircraft LCA Tejas, led by Squadron Leader Nimesh Koradia of 45 Squadron Flying Daggers.
And now, friends, the next tableau coming in front is showing the air independent propulsion led by Lieutenant Commander Tavishi Singh of Indian Navy. The naval submarines, when submerged, the AIP system is powered by indigenously developed fuel cells with a novel onboard hydrogen generator. India is one of the very few countries in the world who has developed this advanced technology. Crossing right in front of us, the AIP technology has been matured through collective stakeholding of DRDO.
And here we can see the paramilitary and other auxiliary civil forces coming towards us. The marching contingent is led by Deputy Commandant H.T. Manjunath, followed by 3 lady officers of the Guard, Assistant Commandant Nishi Sharma, Assistant Commandant Chandni Chatterjee, and Assistant Commandant Apurva Hure. Indian Coast Guard with a fleet of 158 ships and 70 aircraft, and the brave Tatra Shaks counter all threats emanating from the sea, at sea, and to the sea. It has saved above 10,000 lives at sea since its raising in 1977. Dressed to fight, they have always delivered, thus upholding the honor and integrity of the country. A salute to all these brave warriors.
Now we have the Central Reserve Police Force Band. Inspector Shamsher Lal is leading the Central Reserve Police Force Brass Band, consisting of 99 personnel, that is playing the tune Desh Ke Hum Hain Rakshak. And here they come in front of the saluting base.
Sanjeev, they are looking absolutely colorful and majestic with their colorful headgears in red and golden.
Followed is the Central Reserve Police Force marching contingent. The marching contingent past the saluting base is the Central Reserve Police Force of the 99 personnel. Assistant Commandant Ajay Malik is leading the contingent.
And now, friends, the Delhi Police Band, the much awaited band. That's the Master Inspector Rajendra Singh leads the Delhi Police Band, comprising of 4 sub-inspectors, 15 assistant sub-inspectors, 20 head constables and 46 constables. They are being followed by Delhi Police marching contingent. The marching contingent, they are the 15-time winner of Best Marching Contingent of Republic Day Parade. This is being led by Assistant Commissioner of Police Vivek Bhagat IPS. Crossing right in front of us, and now towards the dais.
And there comes the elegantly dressed band of CISF. Playing the tune.
Motto.
Well, the CISF band is coming and they are playing the tune Amar Senani. Sub-Inspector Karan Singh Rajpurohit is leading the band. Here he salutes the Honorable President. The CISF contingent is commanded by Monish Bagre, the assistant commandant and who is leading the contingent. Yellow and golden pagri with turra and yellow and golden kamarbands. And there they salute the Honorable President in all their grace.
And there comes the Sahastra Seema Bal band contingent being led by Inspector Ganesh Dutt Pandey with 72 musicians. The band is playing the tune Josh Bhara Hai Seene Mein, Hai Hatheliyon Mein Jaan. The Sahastra Seema Bal was established in the year 1963 as Special Service Bureau due to the situation which arose after 1962 Indo-China War. And behind it comes the Deputy Commandant Nirupesh Kumar, who's leading the Sahastra Seema Bal contingent with 2 women assistant commandants and 96 other personnel. This force, in addition to guarding 2,450 kilometers long Indo-Nepal and Indo-Bhutan borders, is also playing important role in Naxal-affected states of Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand and Bihar and militancy-affected Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. The motto is Service, Security and Brotherhood. There they go by the saluting days.
Here comes the only band of its kind in the world, the Camel Mounted Band of the BSF. The band consists of 35 band players and is led by Bandmaster Sub-Inspector Bodhraj. Bandsmen are playing the melodious tune of Hum Hain Seema Suraksha Bal Bahadro Ka Dal. The regal camels of the BSF under the command of Deputy Commandant Manohar Singh Khichi, followed by Inspector Achal Singh. Here they salute the Honorable President.
Rajpath is looking so colorful, so beautiful. Sanjeev, just notice the colors, the vibrant colors, which represents the Rangilo Rajasthan.
Oh, exactly wonderful. The ships of the desert are marching so gracefully. It's a wonderful sight. The camels right in front, followed by the camel band, the only band in the world. And they are playing the tune Hum Hai Seema Suraksha Bal Bahadro Ka Dal. And now they salute the Honorable President. What a majestic sight. The camels are as if walking in tune on the band.
A visual treat. After this wonderful and beautiful visual sight, now we have the NCC boys. I can see they are approaching. NCC boys marching contingent, and they comprise of 100 young and smart senior division cadets led by Senior Under Officer Rupendra Kumar Chauhan of NCC Directorate Punjab. The cadets have been drawn from all the 17 directorates of NCC, and as they are coming this side, like they are crossing by, completely in sync, well rehearsed, well practiced, and since they wait for this wonderful day to showcase their parade, one can see the kind of excitement and the kind of grip they have over their work. And with commitment to character and community development, leadership and of adventure, the NCC has nearly 40 lakh cadets on its rolls. It's one of the largest youth uniformed organization in the world, listeners. And the cadets have excelled in whatever work they have done.
Miss Vinita, NCC cadets inspire the young generation to follow the footsteps of their sisters and be ready to serve the nation, to defeat any inimical threats and challenges posed in the future. And there comes the combined military band consisting of 48 musicians from the Corps of Military Police Regiment Center, Kumaon Regimental Center, Bihar Regimental Center, and AMC is led by Subedar Major Mahapatro and assisted by Subedar Major Jagannath of CMP and Subedar Arun Kumar of Bihar Regimental Center. The band is playing the tune Kadam Kadam Badhai Ja. And just behind them is the NCC Girls Marching Contingent. Senior Under Officer Pramila of NCC Directorate Karnataka is proudly leading the NCC contingent consisting of 100 senior wing cadets drawn from all 17 directorates of the NCC. The girl cadets have excelled in various adventure activities like mountaineering, rafting and paragliding. There they go by the saluting base.
Anuja, coming up next is the contingent of the National Service Scheme known as the NSS. The contingent comprising of 100 volunteers. The National Service Scheme has 3.91 million volunteers all over the country and is marching under the command of Bariya Siddhi Ramesh from Diu Union Territory, Ahmedabad Directorate. And they smartly salute the President. Their motto is, "Not me, but you. We are at your service."
And we do need to mention that all these contingents have their mask on, following the COVID protocol. And now the masked pipes and drums band, and we can see they are coming in front of us. The 105 musicians of the band drawn from 8 regimental centers are led by Subedar Major Umesh Abale, by Subedar Major Shiv Dadar of Rajpath Regimental Center, Naib Subedar Gurmeet Singh of Sikh Regimental Center, and Naib Subedar Ram Singh, Subedar Abhilash Singh, Naib Subedar Rajesh Kumar, Havaldar Rajdev, Subedar P.S. Chaurasia. And they are playing the tune Hirana Hirana.